Can I ask you for
The
advice
radicals'
on
blind
something?
belief in King Deshret,
It
making the
has
Dendro
to
Archon out to be
do
the enemy.
with you having three
It's all
degrees
the
and always making
Academia's
time for your streams and
trickery.
your studies. You can
But
ask,
I see
totally.
through it.
How? I keep
Candace,
procrastinating
you
and I
need
really want
help?
to stop doing that. Well, I
Candace will be okay on
also
her
I
own.
also
I trust
procrastinate.
her, so you can too.
Um, Let me like pause that for a second. I also procrastinate. Like procrastination isn't like a thing that you just don't have. It's just kind of the way that I do it is like I set my stream schedule, right? And for me that's like set in stone, right? I don't like unless something happens that is out of my control, I stick to the schedule. I even if I don't necessarily have to play the game that's on the schedule, right? But I show up at that time, right? So I'm a big fan of scheduling and like compartmentalizing stuff. So I'll like do school stuff at a certain time. I do work stuff at a certain time. I do stream stuff at a certain time, like every day. And that's kind of just the way that it is. I'm also just like kind of passionate about some of the stuff that I do. Like particularly, I really love streaming. I do, and I really love editing videos and creating content. Now, it's very unlikely for that to be a full-time gig, right? It's very unlikely that I'll actually be successful enough to be full-time. So I know that if I want to keep enjoying this, if I want to keep doing this, then I have to have another outlet, another like source of income, so that way I'm not like out on the street. Um, so yeah, I also had two of the degrees before I started streaming. I only started streaming when a few months before my I started the third degree. Um, it was kind of just a thing that happened. Like it just happened to be the right time that I was like, you know what, I need something to do. I actually at the time was feeling like really kind of like disheartened with life, really like discouraged. I did not have a good time. And I was like, I need something to do. I can't keep doing this. I can't find a job. I can't even find an internship. I was like struggling with in every capacity, right? Like both of my siblings like were able to find work and I was like struggling in that department and like, some of it isn't my fault because it just happens to be like the degree that I had or like the experience that they had or like, there's some stuff that like it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I ultimately started streaming because like every night I would just be like I would like kind of sit and wallow and I was like I don't want to sit and do that anymore. So I started streaming. Um, and I just happened to I just made space for it.